They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Smith, his first carry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Huntley. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Come on, let's go.
Play action. Huntley, he's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina.
To number 18.
A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Bears nothing. Matt Bosher is set to
now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Haskins will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Lining up for the point after.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
The trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Bosher is set to kick.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it. Perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Haskins to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Smith.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Henry's got it out on the left side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he's got Miller. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Now Ito Smith. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Huntley to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term, they just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Huntley. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Huntley flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Haskins from his own end zone. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
For Derrick Henry.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
By the Panthers.
Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 4-yard line.
Now Haskins down around his goal line. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
14 yards into Chicago, first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Haskins to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Going up top for Miller. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 21-0 our score after 1.
Panthers 21, Bears nothing.
Off the play fake. Huntley, he'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the route is on here in this first half. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
He's not going to get me.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers 41.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play.
Now it's Haskins. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On second down, here's Henry. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
They gashed him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes they're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan, but now they have to stiffen and try and keep him out of the end zone.
Up second and goal at the Panthers' 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the gun, Huntley. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Henry, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up
play action. Haskins
at the 39-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends. But you would think
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He's got Burton here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Bears take over.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Cut.
This is Henry. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He does a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and a yard, Haskins. This throw caught right around the 6. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Haskins. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out. Just
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Haskins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That's good.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, 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 hey.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the
45.
Bears. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check, Mike, 54. Go, go, go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go.
Haskins going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Bears 24.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st down, Huntley. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the 1st half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, Huntley. This one into the hands of Burton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Give to Smith out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They keep it with Smith on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on second down, Huntley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. That's complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Ito Smith. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 in the first. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. Over the middle to Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The 30-yard line.
They'll run with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry.
Complete to Derrick Henry.
They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They begin with a run by Smith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Huntley. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
That's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Carolina! Henry Ruggs, 75 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Agnew on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it different.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 74 yards. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Huntley, and that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Huntley. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate with than your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, it's Henry. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
33-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's Haskins to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
7-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Off play action. Huntley. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bears, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.